Alrighty guys, so today's gonna be a bit of a different video. Just started our 2,000-mile little road trip down to the Oregon coast. So while we're driving, 2025 Silverado LT Trail Boss. Picked this up about a week and a half ago. Got the Roam tent on top. Gonna be mounted to the Cinetic USA rollback tonneau cover and the Thule roof bars. So last night we slept just south of Spokane near Fish Trap, and pretty good spot out here. Pretty nice views, as you can see. It was a little windy, not being in the trees. I'm used to being in the trees, but nice spot to be. This video is going to have a review on the truck, the tent, and everything in between. But for now, let's get on the road and head closer to Portland. Alright, so we're at spot 2. We are just north of Carson, Washington, and found this really nice spot. It's in the woods here, got the birds chirping. Somewhere down here there's a waterfall. Might go on a little adventure down here tonight, though it looks pretty steep, so I don't know if we'll make it down there. It was a bit of a tight squeeze coming through here, but we were able to make it with not scratching anything. Got all parked up and then went for about a 20-minute walk and came to this cool pathway with all these waterfalls, and they're refinishing it with this old growth cedar. This stuff smells so good. Wish I could take some home, but I don't think I should do that. We're gonna do a quick review on the truck. So 2025 LT Trail Boss with the 3-liter Duramax, a little inline 6-cylinder. So it's pretty cool. It's got the blackout appearance package. So coming in here, we got this cool graphic that pops up, but 1,600 miles. Of that, about 700 have been us on this trip. Comparing this to a 2025 Denali, because we also have one of those. On the outside, most of the stuff is gonna be the same. It's got more off-road tires. This one has the off-road steps. That's a $1,200 option. These lights in there, that's also an option that not all these come with. But you get the red tow hooks, you get black bumpers. There's no chrome on the outside, except for a little bit around the Chevy symbol. When it comes with the LT, you do get the multi-flex tailgate. But now coming inside is where the real differences start to happen. I'm not really sure exactly on the AT4, but I know for the Denali, these are different. So here we're not gonna have power folding exterior mirrors. Driver's seat's gonna be basically the same. We're not gonna have perforated leather, and it's a little bit weird that that's already starting to stretch, but because it's not perforated, it means we don't have cooled seats. And hopping inside, most of it's going to be the same still. There's not going to be heads-up display. And compared to the Denali or High Country, this is a little bit different because the Denali has the vents up here, but I believe this is the same as the High Country. I do like, compared to the GM version, having the trailer brake here instead of down here. Everything else is down here. This is a manual steering column. The AT4 is a power one. And this mirror on here, this is not the fancy video one. Usually when you flick it, it becomes a video. This one doesn't do it. It does on the AT4 or the Denali. Here, there's definitely a big difference because this is a manual seat. So you got manual recline, and right here, manual forward and back. Something I wish they would have left from the past generation. So 2019 to 2022 on the 1500s, 2020 to 23 on the heavy duties is a little button. Back here, there is no heated seats either. You might be like, well, why'd you pick this one if it doesn't have as much features? That is because I didn't care about the cooled seats and a couple of the other things in there. Definitely nice to have, but it's because this one's a little taller than the AT4. It's what the dealership had, and simply I prefer the way it looks. So that's everything on the truck. I'll do more on the tonneau cover, the rails, and the tent at the next camp spot. So it's the next morning and it rained a little bit. Tent didn't get any water inside. There's a bit of humidity inside, as you'd expect. But other than that, it was a good night, and let's pack up and get back on the road. All right, so stayed the night at the Express Suites on Jansen Beach here. a concert at the Moto Center, and now we're gonna get on the road, head to the Tillamook Cheese, and then to our campsite on the coast. And whoa, we're at the Oregon coast. Truck's doing good and having lots of fun. And just like that, we made it to the coast. Checking out the sunset. It is beautiful out here. We're at Cape Island Park. Went and saw that lighthouse by Cape Meares, and show you our camp spot when we get back, but we're just gonna go for a little walk, enjoy the sunset, and then we'll check back in and get back to the truck. Couple days, forgot to take a video at the last campground. It was a beautiful spot, highly recommend it. I'll put the exact name on the screen right here. Just stayed at the Best Western Plus in Tacoma. Pretty nice place, not super expensive, but we're gonna go ahead, heading to Seattle, gonna go to Pike Place Market, and then some park to be at a viewpoint, I believe. I don't know, we're gonna hop in the truck and get going. So that was in the beginning of May. It's now middle of July, so been a little while, let's just say that. Obviously gone on a couple more trips since then. Truck's doing great. Got about 8,500 kilometers on it now. Zero issues whatsoever. Incredible fuel mileage. I think we got 9.5 liters per 100 kilometer on the whole trip, and we're averaging about right around that 10 mark for city driving and getting to work and whatnot. But a little review on the tent. I love this thing. It's the Rome. Ooh, I don't remember the name, but I'll put it up right here. Really like it. Has an annex so that if it is raining, which luckily we haven't run into yet, you can be covered there. Has a fly with skylights up top. It's not super clear, but it's nice to let some light in. These obviously come out with the little sticks, some of those photos there. And I literally have nothing to complain about this tent. It obviously isn't a quick pitch, but it still works super well and is super convenient to set up. Got a nice thick mattress, got a nice insulated bottom, and it has the vapor stuff, that stuff. I don't know if it actually works, but apparently it does. And then all I've done in here is added this little light strip. So I'll turn it on here, and like that, lights up. This is super nice because it's just ambient lighting. I used to just hang a flashlight, but now it lights up everything. I'll throw up a picture right here for the couple times I used it. This is dimmable. I think they were 30 bucks for 2 on Amazon, so pretty good. I'll link that in the description down below. I gave up with using these straps. I started just using tie downs and just going over to trees. Don't do it under the ladder. This is just to try and hold it down while I'm making this video. I'm not sleeping here tonight. The thing is these little pouches for the shoes. Super nice to have, and you can hang up towels under here. The Cinetic USA rollback tonneau cover. Overall, no complaints. We have a Retrax one on our other truck, and that one's also super good. This one is about 1/3 of the price, maybe just half if you get the same bed length. Difference is this has 2 latches instead of just 1. This also doesn't have captive roller bearings. It has little sliders that it goes on, so it doesn't shoot back as smooth or fast as the other one, but that's really not a big deal for me. Overall, have no complaints on this. Sturdy enough. Definitely the Retrax one is more solid if you want to. I've stood on the Retrax one. It's on an 8-foot bed. I've stood on it, no issues. This one, I'm not sure if I'd want to stand on it, but up to you. These sidebars, super sturdy. Stand on them all the time to open the tent and whatnot. Then we got these Thule roof bars. I don't know exactly what model these are. I'll again link them down in the description for the Amazon link. And we ended up just making more attachment points because we only had bolts, so we had to make plates so that we could mount these on here. Put a little bit of rubber so they don't wreck these. That way we can pull this off, use the rack for anything else that we want, and yeah, doesn't affect it. Here, these drain pipes, we just got some elbow connectors and routed them through down there, as well as this one fell off, but you can see right there, we used a barbed fitting, and then we just shoved the other thing in. We'll just have to put a clamp on that. So overall, I have no complaints about this truck. I'm gonna put some more beefy tires on it at some point. These aren't winter rated, and where we live, you need winter rated tires as of, I believe, October 1st. So we'll have to get the Tri-Peaks tires on there. Like the few options that this has with the lights in the mirrors, and then because it is a Trail Boss, the black accents, pretty much no chrome, a little bit in there, and then the red really offsets it nice with the tail lights, the third brake light, and then also up front the tow hooks. Got any questions or want to know where I got anything, or want to know my experience or anything, leave them down in the comments. Pretty active down there, and try to get back to you with the best answer I can. Do any of you run hitch carrier dirt bike rack? So I just bought an adventure bike, looking to do big trip down through the States, probably like a month and a half long. What would you recommend? It's KTM 390, weighs about 350 pounds. I want something sturdy enough that I can cruise down a little bit of washboard and not have to worry about it. Or is that just overall a horrible idea? I don't know. Let me down in the comments below, and we'll see you on the next one.